Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new Gaze React video. Oh my gosh, hello Callum.
Hello, it's me.
Hello. How are you doing?
I mean, you just got me in a chokehold.
Yeah, I did, yeah. Welcome to death.
Yeah, I'm good. I want to introduce the video today.
Okay, what are we doing?
We're going to react to this homophobic woman. I don't know her name. I don't know who she is or what she does.
She's called Candace Owens.
I've never heard of her, but I understand she's a bit like Kaitlin Bennett.
Yeah, so basically she comes to my radar as people telling me that she's like the new Kaitlin Bennett, because Caitlin's kind of like disappeared into now obscurity. Like you don't really hear about her.
When she's not trying to sue us.
Yeah, this is a whole other tea, guys. Kaitlin Bennett tried to sue us because of our video. It was absolutely horrendous. That bitch is fair use. It was absolutely, oh my God, I can't even, like, me, Sam Collins, and other people, like, it was literally the most ridiculous thing. Like, we're gonna sue you because of your video, although it's fair use. Ridiculous. Stupid. Anyway, so Harry Styles recently did a photo shoot for Vogue where he was in a dress, and there's multiple things I'll show you here.
I saw that. Yeah,
so good. And Candace Owens decided to take it on herself to come out and hashtag bring back manly men. Now you must have, I don't know how you wouldn't have seen this. You always tell me about not being able to see things, but you must have seen this. So basically she came online and was like, it's disgusting, bring back manly men, it's horrendous, how can you do this to men? What's wrong with masculinity? And it completely blew up and went crazy. Now she does have a few million followers, so she's not exactly like irrelevant. Like people do know who she is. And she's like a right-wing activist. She loves Donald Trump. After the uproar, she came back with this like video, and it's basically explaining her stance on the whole situation. And I want us to watch it today. A few of our friends have reacted to this, and I want to show it to Callum, and we want to discuss the things that she says because it's a lot go.
Oh, you haven't even hit play, and I'm already sick of her. Because I know it's coming. I know what she's gonna say. Oh.
All right, guys. Bring back manly men. Who would have thought that that would have caused an absolute firestorm?
But of course that was going.
As saying that men are good for our society causes a firestorm, of course, on the left, because the left hates anything normal. Basically, if there's anything that looks remotely normal, the left sees it and they want to tear it down. They just cannot
so can we just stop using that?
There's so many things that need to be addressed.
First of all, we hate anything that's normal. Like, I don't understand this argument of like, just because something's more common, it means it's more like it's normal.
I hate the concept of normal and normality.
Yeah.
I really, really do. And I hate that it gets thrown back in our faces at every single opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. Because we are normal, we're not freaks.
We're normal, we're all normal. And she's like, oh, it started a firestorm. I don't know why. I just said this like completely not offensive thing at all, and it's like, well, you know what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
You wanted the firestorm.
Yeah.
First off, let me just clarify something. When I originally tweeted about this was not an attack on Harry Styles. He happened to be the man in the dress, but really it was more of an attack on Vogue and the culture in general that is trying to shove this down our throats, right?
Right, okay, stop. In their ideal world of just straight, everyone, all men are men, women are women, no cross, no anything, it's like, you show one thing that's out of it, and it's that you're shoving it down our throats.
Yeah.
So basically, you want us not to exist.
It's the same thing with the Christmas adverts this year. There was a couple of Christmas adverts for like some of the big supermarkets here in the UK, and they were showing like black families, and they were like,
"Oh my God,
you're shoving it in our faces," and it's like it's just a like black family.
And so many people as well were saying, "Oh, you're just doing it because of what happened this year in the Black Lives Matter movement." The fact that you're saying that shows why the Black Lives Matter movement needs to happen.
Needs to exist, yeah.
Men into men and turning men into women has been the move.
Well, first of all, turning men into women and women to men. Wearing a different item of clothing does not suddenly change your gender. Twat.
On the left as of late, right? Women should want to go to work. You don't need a man. Shave your head. Dye it pink. Make yourself ugly, right? Because that's feminism and that's power and that sticks it to the patriarchy. Men, put on a ball gown, right? And strut on Vogue because somehow that shows that you're not normal, and that's really empowering and forward. And quite frankly,
I can't watch 2 seconds because I just like keep wanting to like interrupt her, and I feel like this is a tactic. It's not like straw man argument, because that's like something slightly different. That's where you like build up an argument that's not related to what you're saying, and have them attack that instead. But it's a very similar thing where it's like, I want to get my point across, so I'm going to say, okay, this is my point, and I don't want men to wear dresses, and I'm going to attack the left, and then I'm just going to like pick any random topic and just throw them in. Oh, you want us all to shave our heads? You want us all to be ugly? Like, where are you? Like, you're just picking stuff out of the sky.
But what I don't understand is she said feminism, as if it's a bad thing. But then she was like, women getting jobs. Did she say that? She said women working.
The move on the left as of late, right? Women should want to go to work. You don't need a man. Shave your head. Dye it pink. Make yourself ugly, right?
How dare women want to go to work? And then she's like saying she's a feminist, but she hates feminists at the same time. Like, what?
I don't understand.
What?
But also, she said dye your hair pink.
Dye your hair.
What's that got to do with anything?
This is just like have sex with an animal.
Yeah.
It's always the same, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Just
I think we should go back to like the early 1900s when women couldn't work because that's clearly what she wants.
What she wants, apparently.
But I mean, back in those days, people of color weren't treated very well.
Exactly.
I mean, I know there's still shit going on now, but like back then, like, let's not revert back to that, please.
Quite frankly, I do not find men in dresses to be attractive.
So I do not give a single flying if you find men into so she's like, okay, so like women shouldn't have to like appease and dress a certain way to please a man, but so now she's expecting men to like dress in a certain way to appease her. I don't like, who cares if you want to Harry Styles in a dress? I'm sure Harry Styles has got better options, right? Jesus Christ.
I'm a fan, but if I did, then that's the Darjeeling. Just because she doesn't find something attractive, therefore it shouldn't exist. Does she find women attractive? No, well, they shouldn't exist.
Not believe women that are sitting here telling you, oh, I would love for my man to wear a gown on our wedding day. It's just not true. That's just woke, leftist feminists, and typically people that follow Hollywood trends. Question I want to ask you guys about Hollywood, because this was almost...
But it is true.
It is.
She says it like it's a fact. Like it's not true. There's no women out there who would like ever be happy for their partner, their husband, their boyfriend, whatever, to wear a dress. And it's like, well, many of my friends.
Yeah, like we could name people who would be happy to do that, and they wouldn't have anything negative to say. Straight people, mind you, as well. Like not...
yeah. Because I was also gonna throw it in there. Like, as a gay man, I'm attracted to men, and I'm attracted to masculinity. But like, boys in dresses, boys in like really feminine clothing, I find that really attractive.
Yeah.
And I'm attracted to men.
Yeah, but Callum, you don't exist. Nothing you like exists. I'm sorry, but Candace Owens doesn't like that, so it doesn't exist. Sorry, that's how it works. Don't make the rules.
Quite frankly, from people who don't play the Hollywood game and live in the hills, if I see a man in a dress, I think he's a crackhead.
What? I was gonna make one point, and then all of a sudden she said that. Because right, she's like, the reason I don't get involved with Hollywood, no, it's because they don't want you. That's why. It's because they don't want you.
She sees somebody in a dress and she thinks they're a crackhead. I think she's been on the crack pipe.
I don't need to be woke to pretend that this sort of stuff is normal. It's not normal. It's completely not normal. To feminize men and to keep pretending that this is progressive. It's not progressive. I said what I meant. There is no society that can survive without strong men.
Oh, for God's sake!
You're critiquing that statement. Show me the society that survived without strong men.
Harry Styles is a strong man. Just because like a man can be like strong and he can be like mentally strong and physically strong. He can be big and burly and tough, and your like stereotypical image of like a big hairy burly man, and still wear a dress. Like there's no weakness associated with that. And she's saying like, oh, we keep trying to feminize our men. No, I don't think anybody said to Harry Styles, oh, we want you in a dress now. We're going to force you to be into a dress now because that's trendy. Yeah. Maybe Harry decided upon himself that he wanted to wear a dress, and maybe all the men out there who do like wearing dresses have decided that they want to wear the dress. Nobody's going, oh, I need to make you feminine. Like, who are these magical elves going around feminizing people?
The faggy elves.
The faggy elves. Like, oh, no, that's a bit too butch.
Yeah.
The role of men is to defend. It's the role to protect. So all of you men who are sending me pictures of you in a dress and saying, I'm still a man or I'm still a manly man, I am not calling on you when there's a world war. I am not calling on you when I'm in an emergency, okay? You can wear your dress.
Actually, do you want to tell what's really funny? Is she wants to go on about all this kind of stuff. Years and years ago, when the world wars were happening, men would dress up in women in the army to perform for other cadets as like a
Yeah,
show.
no, absolutely.
So that
That is a
happened all the
thing.
time, and these people fought in the war, and you're like, oh, it's this, no, I can't. It's completely like that.
Also, she's being so like American centric with this.
Yeah.
She's just assuming like she's talking about like masculinity as like this American concept, and as if she can dictate to the entire world. Like men in other cultures do wear like dresses and all kinds of clothes.
What I thought was funny actually is when she posted her original tweet, loads of Scottish men were replying with like
Well,
them
exactly,
in their kilts.
exactly.
Like that's so we're gonna say the whole Scottish culture of wearing kilts is now wrong. But and also talk about societies that didn't survive and all that shit. We're still here now in history. Like lots of men wore high heels. Like the high heels were made for men originally. Like the fact
I
that
didn't know that.
the fact that you want to say all this kind of stuff, we survived.
We're fine, hun.
Nobody has sat here and said, if you're a man in a dress, something bad should happen to you. I don't believe that.
Well,
I think
you're
people
kind of
should live
advocating.
and
Yeah,
do
this
as
is
they
the thing.
You're
So-
saying you shouldn't exist.
Yeah, she's creating an environment where this toxic masculinity attack of LGBT people, anyone who wants to express themselves in a different, expression. Like you may not by directly going, you should have this happen to you, but by you doing what you're doing, you are creating that environment. Same as Donald Trump. The reason gay hate crimes are going up is because people like Donald Trump are in power, which is making all these other people feel suddenly the strength to come out in public and be like, right, the guys, don't kill them all. Like you fuel it.
Because
Yeah.
she's got like millions of followers, right?
Yeah.
All it takes is one like figurehead like her to come on and say something like this, and it does. It gives everybody that steam then.
But I think it is wrong for our society to keep perverting things, to keep putting in the forefront forms of perversion. Okay? Let me give you a couple of forms of perversion that people in Hollywood.
There's nothing perverted about a man wearing a
Like,
dress.
where has this come from?
But also, where's the outrage to women wearing trousers?
Well,
Or
exactly.
women wearing a suit or
once
something.
upon a time, they would have also been called perverts, and luckily we've moved away from that.
Aside from men wearing dresses, which I believe to be a perversion, it is perverted to me. I do not like seeing it. I am never going
Does she
to
know what
promote
the
it,
word
and I'm not going to
perversion
shove
means,
about
or
that.
perverted is?
A perversion
I don't like
is that Hollywood people, Hollywood elitists, also a bunch of women telling, "Oh, abortion's the best thing ever. Oh, I loved my abortion, Jamila Jahil, Miley Cyrus, abortion, ah."
So of course she's anti-abortion as
Yeah.
well. Do you want to add anything else to the list? Of course.
They glorify killing
Again,
babies.
nothing
They
to do with
glorify
that.
men in
Nothing-
dresses.
nothing
They
to do-
glorify
anything.
WAP, WAPs, hitting the ground, 13-year-olds twerking and dancing, right? This is disgusting. This is everything the left and the Hollywood touches is
Again,
a perversion.
it's the same as
you cannot.
Also,
associating left with like paedophilia. That's what she's doing.
And also the left and Hollywood. Why does she keep going on about
Yeah, I don't
Hollywood?
know.
Like, what are you talking about?
No one who does this can be a happy person. I will never, even if you say I am happy, like never will I ever agree with you. No one can be this ignorant and hateful towards people and be happy.
Yeah.
It just doesn't go hand in hand.
Just let people live their lives, hon. It's not that complicated.
Wearing a dress, like if you don't wear a dress, that means that you beat women, is completely crazy. It's completely crazy.
Wait, what?
Let men be
Wait,
masculine.
what?
I like men that protect women, okay? Does not mean you beat women. You're sitting here glorifying people like Cardi B who are telling you
nobody said this.
to put your
Literally
vaginas
nobody.
on the floor, right? And talk about what you can do with men behind closed doors.
So she's making a point now about Cardi B's WAP song, right? Like, it's disgusting, it's perverted, it's just like men have been singing about what they do with women and about their dicks and about all this shit for years, but no one's ever really had an issue.
But again, like Cardi B and like, what has that got?
Yeah,
has
what's
not-
this got to do with
nothing to
anything?
do with this.
It's trying to, it's that manipulation where they're trying to associate like we'll jump to paedophilia and perversion stuff. They're trying to associate anything outside of the norm with that. So when you think about it later on, you think, oh, paedophilia.
Yeah, and it's
that's-
worked.
that's what
because
happens.
We've had this happen over hundreds and hundreds of years.
And as gay men, we years ago we were considered like we're going to convert the children and rape them. Like that was like a normal thing that people would
completely.
say about us.
Not that long ago either.
Yeah.
We're not talking about like distant ancient history.
Yeah. So
from,
and
like
it's
30 years ago.
And it's even left me with a fear of being around children because I instantly think now when I see someone look at me, especially when I used to work in Morrison's, if a child would come and talk to me, in my head, I would just be like, someone's gonna think I'm trying to do something to it if I talk to him, or if I make any kind of gesture towards him, like say hi. I instantly think to myself, shit, someone's gonna think I'm a pedophile because of societal ideas and what they've put into people's minds over the years, and it's affected me like that. That's horrendous.
Yeah, completely the same for me. I remember a little kid like falling down and their parents weren't like in the vicinity, and I was like, oh, this like kid needs like someone to help them, and I like rushed over and I was like, oh god, like I can't like touch this child, or someone's going to think I'm trying to like molest them.
Yeah, and
that's
that's what society's done. It's
Yeah.
because people like this who try to make you think of pedophilia and all that stuff with anything that's out, anything LGBT, anything like fluid with the gender, they try to do it for this reason, and it's affected us.
You are all disgusting. I genuinely believe when I said Hollywood is satanic, I believe that from the bottom of my heart, because I cannot think of something
Hail
good that
Satan!
has come out of Hollywood. Tell me, what is it? Go, tell me.
If not praising Satan or being normal, it's going to be anything like this, I'm happy to go to hell, bitch.
I know, same. Hell would be great if like I don't want to go to heaven if that's where she's at.
Why would you want to come online and be like this and literally do nothing but like you're disgusting?
And she was, and that's the thing. She was like, "Oh, well, you know, I'm not attacking Harry Styles. I don't have a problem with Harry Styles." And then, like 5 minutes later, she's like, "You're disgusting."
Yeah, you're perverted. You're disgusting. Like you can't.
Like I'm not. Like you can live over there and that's fine. But you are a pervert.
You are disgusting. But this is exactly what Kaitlin Bennett did, wasn't it? Yeah. It was like I don't hate. I just think it's gross when two men kiss. And
I just think you should have your head cut off.
Yes.
But I love you.
Yeah, I hate the sin.
But
don't hate the sinner.
And again, this isn't an attack on Harry Styles.
You can't keep saying that and then call them perverted and disgusting.
I like his music.
You stupid
Seems like
woman.
a nice enough kid.
And that is an attack
I am
on you.
talking about the fact that celebrities promote this stuff that in the end is toxic and harmful to establishments in
unlike
society,
this
the biggest
video.
one
Do you
being
want to
family.
tell you what's really toxic and horrible? Donald Trump pulling out of the Paris climate agreement.
Yeah. Where's the fan? I can't do a fan noise.
That's too feminine. You don't exist anymore. Poof.
Everything the left does and touches, everything that these Holly weirdos
Holly
promote
weirdos.
is about
Oh, but it's not
destroying
an attack.
basic values that work. A nuclear family, having a feminine and a masculine figure who
What about
raise
single parents?
solid
You're going to
kids
constantly say the
with
single
values.
parents are now
Kids that don't
disgusting.
believe in twerking when they're 13 years old. Virtually every person I've met in Hollywood is dying a silent death. You know, they're unhappy, they're not fulfilled.
Yeah, probably because they met you.
What I find funny about this whole thing as well is like she's saying like her idea of happiness is the right way and everyone else is wrong. It's ridiculous. Like, can you imagine me going, Callum, you don't have any piercings. What the are you doing? Because that's what my happiness is. Because what are you doing?
You make an incredibly good point, because never in my entire life, and never would I ever be like, oh no, I'm against the nuclear family, and how dare you have a masculine role model and a feminine role model. If that's how you want to have your family unit, if that's how you want to raise your kids, then like, there's great. There's nothing. You're not. Cool.
As long as you're not telling them things like this.
Well, yeah,
like,
don't do that. But we're not telling you how to live your life. So
No.
why are you trying to tell us how to live our lives?
I don't need my husband to be in a dress strutting down the street because he's comfortable in his own skin. As I said, it's quite the opposite.
Yeah, but
I
just
think what
because-
people are really upset about is that conservatives are not backing down to these Holly weirdos anymore.
That's why you lost the election.
And I'm so tired of society's attack on masculinity.
What?
Masculinity is sexy. Swing an axe, take care of your family, fish,
Swinging
hunt,
axe?
shoot, do whatever
Where
it
does
is
she
that you
think
do.
we are?
You know, let the guys
Can you
hang out with
imagine? Can you imagine just being in London and there's like a lumberjack man with an axe going, "Where's the trees, girl?"
Since the beginning of humanity, we've had men protecting and defending. We've had women nurturing.
What do you think we live in
And,
now? Do you think we live in a world where like bears are attacking women and men just need to run and like hit them with their axe?
She seems to want to like be a cave woman.
Yeah,
the
it
way
seems
she
strange.
talks.
Like it seems really strange.
She keeps talking about people
And
swinging
this is the thing.
axes.
And this is the thing. She's talking about this old unit, or blah, 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 like again, she's talking about an old time. Take away like racism and stuff and like things that happened then. Like you wouldn't be allowed to work. You wouldn't be allowed to vote. You wouldn't be allowed to have a life. Like you're
is that what
like
you
is that
wanna
what you
go
do? You want to
back
literally
to?
just be cooking all day for your husband and that's it and clean the house? Like I don't understand like what you're.
Hollywood, you guys are a bunch of clowns. Nobody cares. Genuinely.
I mean, clearly you
nobody
do
cares what you think.
You've just made like a
Thanks,
however
guys,
long
for
this video
enjoying
was.
my little chat here on Instagram.
Welcome back to Gays React. Today I've killed Callum.
I feel like this is how all of these videos end.
Yeah. So guys, thank you for watching this new episode of Gays React. It's been a lot, Gail. We've learnt nothing. So
Yes, girl.
Yeah,
give us
because-
absolutely nothing.
Give us nothing. Yeah, but what I'm really sad about is she doesn't find me attractive.
Oh.
I just don't. Oh.
How will I get by in the
Yeah,
world
I
without
know.
Candace? What is her name?
But anyway, guys, if you are still watching the video, comment down below. We love men in dresses. And I also have raised another video, fabulous video. Make sure you hit the like button. Please hit the like button, subscribe, notification bell, all that stuff down below. Come follow us on social medias. All the links are in the description. Come follow me on Twitch. I'm doing another stream very soon. And oh my gosh, guys, we've had Space, we gave you everything you want to be. Is it a bitch that you can't be? Why is that?
Because you don't exist.
Because you don't exist. I do want to give a lovely shout out though to all of my Patreons whose names you can see on the screen here. Thank you for being a Patreon. You guys have been incredible. And thank you for joining the Patreon family. Although I do want to give an extra special shout out to my top tier Patreons: Alicia Murray, Ashley Page Wynn, Angela Justice, Becky Hadderman, Brenna, Cassie Hill, Cat0808, Chill Herman, Christopher John, Robbie, Corin Pemberton, Demetri Settle, Heather Marie, Jay Elia, James Burgess, Joynier Price, Julie Seymour, Kat L, Kelly Bowser, Kelly P, Chloe Louise, Laura Perlajek, Magoose Lagoose, Moragani Wolf, Nandra, Robin Stountensberg, Samuel Patterson, and Sirs Mac. Thank you for being my top tier Patrons. And if you would like to be a Patreon, there's a link down below too, girl. Stupid.
What now?
Turn this to face us. It's like facing beside us. It's like, do you know what?
It's too much. It's just too much, isn't there? There's too much to remember.
I miss the days.
You need a checklist.
I miss the days when I could just turn the camera on and that was it. Now it's like, no, we've got everything done. Hey, we take your blood pressure.